because what he did is kind of unheard of. It's obviously the man himself, Idris Elba, but I think he actually has at least bare minimum, two roles which I think are career defining. Firstly, obviously, The Wire. We speak about the show all the time because of me, mainly, I guess.
For sure.
But the significance of him being a British man who was coming towards the time where I think he was married. I think he had children. He was in New York. He was desperate for a role. He moved to America to get that specific, not The Wire per se, but a role, and stumbled across a role like Stringer Bell when he actually went for Avon Barksdale initially. Got Stringer Bell, convinced everyone that he was American born. Me knowing who he is, I can still hear the Brit.
Yeah.
But I still think the accent is so convincing. The portrayal of Stringer Bell, who's such a layered character within such a complex show. I think him being in The Wire, which is one of the great shows of all time, whether you watch it or not, it's such a significant moment for him as an actor and for Black Brits as a whole.
I feel like these roles they've done in the past were so great that I don't think he's gonna match that level.
Yeah.
I haven't seen anything from since then that's close to that, and I'm fine with that. I don't feel like we always need to seek for greatness with some actors. I think there's some actors that we're going to talk about that we expect that every time they're on screen. But I don't think Idris Elba is one of them for me. And that's fine. That's enough.
I think him and squad made me feel like, in basketball terms, he's the perfect six man. He might not start games, okay, but when he does play, he's impactful. You know, or like in football, Javier Hernandez, man came off the bench and said, "Yo, let me just tap this one in." Do you know what I mean? So because he had some films leading up to squad, he were probably for the, payday, and they were just a bit ass. But when he does that, and you go, raw, he came off the bench and scored a banger here. You know what I mean? Because he was fantastic in that film. I literally watched that 3 days ago.